Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and give this video a like up. Natalya recently announced she will make a rare non-WWE appearance at NWA's Crockett Cup event on May 17. With a month to go until the show, the Queen of Hearts gave an insight into how the opportunity came about. Under Triple A's creative regime, several talents have been allowed to appear in other promotions while remaining under contract with WWE. On April 17, Natalya will become the latest WWE star to compete on one of Josh Barnett's GCW Bloodsport shows. She will then turn her attention to wrestling for the NWA next month. In an exclusive interview with Sportskeeda Wrestling senior editor Bill Apter, Natalya revealed she is friends with NWA owner Billy Corgan. She also recalled how she pitched the Crockett Cup appearance idea to Triple A. In the video above, the Raw talent explained why she thinks her uncle Bret Hart is the greatest professional wrestler ever. Although Billy Corgan is best known as a musician, the Smashing Pumpkins member is a lifelong wrestling fan. The 58-year-old worked on the TNA creative team in the mid-2010s before becoming the NWA's owner in 2017. Natalya is a big fan of Corgan's work, both as a musician and as the creative figurehead behind the NWA. In the same interview, the former SmackDown Women's Champion opened up about her upcoming GCW Bloodsport XIE match against Miyu Yamashita. Danny Hart is a journalist who has been reporting on pro wrestling, WWE, at Sportskeeda since 2017. He grew up as a massive fan of football/soccer and wrestling, leading him to pursue a career in sports journalism. Before assuming his current role, Hart worked as a football writer at Goal.com between 2009 and 2016. He prides himself on writing original content that is fact-based and highly accurate. Hart thoroughly proofreads his work before submitting it and relies only on credible sources for information. Hart's favorite pro wrestler is The Undertaker. He admires the 2022 WWE Hall of Famer's ability to reinvent his character and remain relevant across his decades-long career. If given the keys to WWE's creative department, he would bring back the Phenom for a farewell bout against AJ Styles in a stadium full of fans. Not only that, but he would love to have the multi-time world champion's greatest rivals seated at ringside for the spectacle. When not watching and covering sports, Hart enjoys long-distance running, playing video games, and listening to audiobooks and podcasts. In the world of professional wrestling, where storylines, rivalries, and high-stakes drama often take center stage, the bonds that exist behind the scenes can be just as compelling. One such story is that of Natalya Neidhart, a woman who has spent the better part of her life in the ring, training under the tutelage of the legendary Hart family, and becoming a mainstay in WWE. But in a rare and fascinating turn of events, Natalya found herself stepping out of the WWE umbrella and seeking permission from someone at the very top of the food chain: Triple H. Triple H, as both a performer and an executive, has become synonymous with WWE's operations in the modern era. Yet, behind his corporate role, he remains one of the most respected wrestlers of his generation, and his relationship with the talent he's helped shape is one of mutual admiration. This is where the story takes a unique twist, because Natalya, despite her deep WWE roots, approached him with a question that has set the wrestling world abuzz. Could she compete on a rival wrestling promotions show, specifically the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA? The NWA has long held a place in wrestling history, often seen as the gold standard of territories and a rival to WWE for decades. While WWE dominates much of the mainstream wrestling landscape, the NWA, now under the guidance of former WWE talent like Billy Corgan, has been attempting to carve out its own niche in the modern wrestling world. The idea of a WWE superstar, especially someone like Natalya, appearing on an NWA show was an intriguing prospect. The question isn't just one of business but of respect, legacy, and personal growth. To understand why Natalya sought permission, you have to look at her career trajectory. As a member of the esteemed Hart family, Natalya was raised in the world of professional wrestling. She learned the craft from a very young age and quickly became known for her technical prowess, work ethic, and the professionalism she exuded in the ring. Over the years, she's earned her place as one of WWE's most respected veterans. But despite her success, Natalya has always been motivated by the idea of improving herself, of challenging the norms and pushing the boundaries of what she can do. Her desire to ask Triple H for permission to appear in the NWA is more than just an opportunity for exposure. It's a symbol of her determination to explore all avenues in her career and grow as a performer. When asked about this decision, Natalya spoke candidly about her relationship with Triple H. She emphasized that her request was not a simple ask, it was something she felt she needed to approach with care and understanding. "I think there's a mutual respect there," she explained. "Triple H has always encouraged me to be my best, to push myself and seek new challenges. I didn't want to do anything without running it by him first." It's clear that for Natalya, asking for permission wasn't just about clearing a business decision, it was about respecting the man who had been a mentor and guide to her throughout her career. Despite their professional roles, the bond between them goes beyond the corporate world of WWE. Triple H, with his vast experience in both the ring and the backstage area, has always made it clear that he values the talent he works with. The relationship between them is built on trust and mutual admiration. Natalya's decision to seek his permission before stepping outside the WWE confines reflects that bond. "I've been part of the WWE family for so long, and I respect the work that everyone does here," she said. "I also respect Triple H as someone who has helped shape my career and has taught me so much. That's why I wanted to ask him first, because this is not just about me, it's about the bigger picture of where my career goes." Natalya's request to appear on an NWA show also speaks to her pioneering spirit. As one of the most established female wrestlers in WWE, she has always sought to elevate women's wrestling, not just within WWE but across the entire wrestling industry. Her involvement in the Women's Revolution, a movement that gave rise to more significant and high-profile opportunities for women in WWE, solidified her as one of the key figures in the promotion's new era. She's not content to sit back and rest on her laurels. The NWA, with its unique blend of tradition and modernity, offers a different kind of stage for wrestlers. While WWE has a well-established global brand, the NWA is known for its intimate old-school feel. It's a promotion that thrives on hard-hitting matches, classic storytelling, and an intense passion for the sport. For someone like Natalya, who has been entrenched in the larger-than-life world of WWE, stepping into an environment with a more intimate and traditional wrestling vibe could offer her a new way to showcase her craft. "I've always loved the idea of challenging myself in different environments," Natalya shared. "The NWA is such an iconic promotion with a rich history, and to be able to step into that world, even for a brief moment, would be an incredible experience. It's something I've always wanted to explore." The fact that she has the maturity and foresight to approach her career in such a measured and thoughtful way shows a depth of professionalism and self-awareness. It's not about leaving WWE. It's about adding layers to her already illustrious career, testing herself in different environments, and showing that there's always room for growth. Wrestling fans are often enamored by the spectacle and the drama that takes place on screen, but it's the behind-the-scenes stories that often reveal the true depth of the wrestling world. Natalya's decision to ask Triple H for permission to compete on an NWA show isn't just a personal decision, it's a reflection of the respect and camaraderie that exist within the business. Despite the intense competition and rivalry between wrestling promotions, there is a level of respect that exists between performers, managers, and executives that transcends the drama of the ring. "I think the mutual respect is really key," Natalya says, reflecting on how she approached the idea of working with a rival promotion. "I understand the challenges that come with competing for different companies, but at the end of the day, we're all working toward the same goal: to tell incredible stories and give fans the best wrestling possible." Her desire to ask permission is also an acknowledgement of the hard work that has been put in by WWE's leadership, particularly Triple H, in guiding her to where she is today. Her career has been shaped by WWE's resources, mentors, and structure, and she understands that any deviation from that path requires consideration and respect for the company that has been her home for so many years. The wrestling world is in the midst of an exciting new era, where talent is beginning to transcend the walls of individual promotions. Women like Natalya are at the forefront of this movement, proving that their skills and determination know no boundaries. While WWE remains a key pillar in this evolution, the ability to collaborate, push boundaries, and explore new opportunities will ultimately elevate the entire industry. In asking Triple H for permission to compete on an NWA show, Natalya isn't just stepping into new territory, she's sending a message to wrestlers and fans alike: the pursuit of growth, respect, and a legacy that extends beyond any one company is something to be admired. The wrestling world is bigger than any one brand, and for someone like Natalya, the desire to explore all facets of the sport remains as strong as ever. And for Triple H, the mutual respect that exists between him and Natalya is a testament to the values that have made him a cornerstone of WWE's success: leadership, mentorship, and above all, the understanding that the growth of the individual is as important as the growth of the company. In the end, it's not just about asking for permission, it's about fostering an environment where wrestlers, no matter their place in the hierarchy, can be themselves, challenge themselves, and continue to evolve. For Natalya, this moment is just the beginning of a new chapter in her storied career. And for the wrestling world, it's a reminder that the business is more about respect than rivalry.